We've done a great job, but we're going to be getting rid of it entirely. But Obamacare is a disaster, okay? And I told the Republicans, I said, look, if you really want to do something, just let it explode. And then they'll come begging us to fix it, okay? Begging. This is a newer subject, but Obamacare is a disaster. And I said, we're going to do something about it. We're going to win by knocking the hell out of Obamacare, terminating it, coming up with something much less expensive, much better. We are going to win in every aspect of our lives.
Your administration is backing a lawsuit to invalidate the Affordable Care Act. And given that people are losing their jobs now and need health care more than ever, would you consider rethinking your position on that?
Well, that's a lawsuit coming out of Texas again. That was headed up by Texas. And what we want to do is get rid of the bad health care and put in a great health care, but it could be much better than it is. And so what we want to do is terminate it.
So we want to terminate it, we want to kill it, we want it to explode, we want it gone, terminated, dead. He has been very, very clear as the years have rolled by that Donald Trump wants the ACA to be destroyed. But now he's running for president again, and it's kind of popular, and people don't like the idea that he's been trying to destroy this thing and swearing he'll come up with an alternate plan, and years have passed and he hasn't done that. So he is now running as fast as he can from his prior position. He's posting things on Truth Social like this: I'm not running to terminate the ACA as crooked Joe Buden disinformates and misinformates all the time. I'm so dizzy. Where am I? What year is it? Sorry, I added that in, but it's the only explanation. What are you talking about with the Joe Buden and the disinformates and misinformates? I don't know if anyone else has ever live streamed their stroke on Truth Social, but it happened with Donald Trump right there. Are you okay, buddy? Drink some water and lay down for a little while. But he continues, I'm running to close the border, stop inflation, blah, 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 something, different medical plan. But here's the thing, he still has never come out with the plan. He's been saying it for years and years. Yeah, no, I'm gonna destroy the ACA, but I'm gonna replace it with something else. Now, one might, I think, credibly ask, shouldn't you have the replacement ready to go before you destroy the prior thing? Let alone, like, shouldn't you have at least told us what it might look like before you destroy it? But that was never the case. So now he says, don't worry about all those things I said over and over and over again. Surely I won't kill it if you put me back in office. And I think that that is kind of a risky thing for people to put their faith in, Maz, if they elect him again. What do you think?
He has no plan. He's got zero plans, okay? So a couple of things. First of all, the plan that exists or that might come up is probably a Republican made plan that is going to, who do you think it's gonna benefit? The people or the insurance companies? I mean, clearly, the insurance companies are lobbying these guys to get rid of this, to raise their, profits ultimately. So there is no plan. It really took a miracle for this to come into play in the first place. I'm always really perplexed at how good the Republican Party is at messaging to convince their base that something that's good for them, like healthcare, is actually something they should oppose because if they pass it, then the country's going to become communist, et cetera, et cetera. By the way, they call it Obamacare. That gives it the negative feeling for all these people who deep down inside also reach into their racism to dislike this Affordable Care Act. And so, what a populist does, that's the problem with the Republican Party. I can sit here right now and tell you all the stuff that I don't like about Los Angeles, John. There's potholes, there's traffic, there's whatever, the rent is high, all of that stuff. I can just scream and scream and you go, yeah. And then you go, what's your solution? I go, I got a solution. Don't worry, I got the solution. Just vote me in, I'll give you the solution. And you vote me in. And for 4 years, I don't have a single solution. They had 4 years. They didn't have a solution for replacing the healthcare, improving the healthcare. The only thing they were able to do under him was to increase lower the taxes that ultimately benefited the wealthy. And then, of course, the rest was just a disaster. The handling, we forget how badly he handled coronavirus. We forget. I mean, he did so many other bad things that we forget a lot of the other horrible things. His mishandling of the Muslim ban, all of that stuff. He's a disaster. He's got no plan. And if you're dumb enough to vote for him again and lose your insurance that you have now, where insurance companies can't kick you off because of a pre-existing condition, or they can't come after you for certain things, and you get to keep your insurance and actually go to the hospital and get something paid for. If you're dumb enough to fall for that again, then you deserve to go bankrupt with medical bills.
Yeah. Ouch, but I can't disagree. Yeah, no, he's been super clear. But why would anyone trust him? Why would anyone trust him? He said in 2016 when he was running that he would support single-payer health care. I mean, come on. Are you like, you cannot be this easy to con, America, please. For more political news breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/The Damage Report. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.